Mwah, I'm Paddy.
That means me in Paris in French. And well, that's me, Kat. This is most you'll see of me throughout the whole documentary. I'm very camera shy. These are my friends, Carl, Jamie, Emma, the very talented Mr. Rob, Paul, also known as Plong, Dan, who I don't actually know but he tagged along so he's in, Xenia, Ange, Carly, and 5 others who are even more camera shy than me, Lindsay, Dave, Andy, Pete and Carrie, and this is our trip to the European Independent Film Festival in Paris. Okay, this bit's going to go fast because we did a lot of stuff, so keep up. I found this website in the ECU, so I decided to organise a trip. I found some like-minded people, most of which dropped out, did some planning, but eventually booked it for the 15th of March. We were meant to fly at 2 and be in Paris by 6, but a 3-hour delay meant we were stuck in the UK, so we stood in a long line, then bombarded the check-in desk. We all got excited when we were given a £3 dinner token, so went off and found Pizza Hut. We amused ourselves for a few hours by sleeping and sitting on vibrating chairs, then eventually took off, arriving in Paris an hour later, where we all stood around in a big circle in Charles de Gaulle Airport, blocking the baggage collection and waiting for people to pee. We nearly got run over by a bus. I got tormented by chocolate. I was being dumb and giving it up for length. Carl did the Macarena in train station, got lost, and finally found the youth hostel where we all got put in the wrong rooms but made up for it by drinking lots of wine and eating French bread. We saw a really cool bridge on the way to the film festival and vowed to return. Nearly got killed by a revolving door on the way into the ECU. Found the hall, which was pretty full, so we all got pretty excited, but it turned out to be shit. So we went back to the bridge, which Carl decided to roll down and then fall over on. We then thought it'd be really cool to climb on the railings and jump off whilst taking photos. Jamie started things off and gave us some really cool Spider-Man pics, after which everyone wanted to go. We then did a classic group photo and then one when we all looked like spazzes. The next day we moved youth hostel and ended up in the red light district. We went to Buffalo Grill where Jamie got confused by a donkey and Carl and Paul raced cars. We then went back to the film festival and subjected ourselves to, as Carl put it, more shit. We came back to the youth hostel, ate pizza and made fun of the guy in reception, who by the way is the funniest guy on the planet. Jamie, Paul, Rob and Zen, you got to know him pretty well, and I've just realised I've missed telling you about our day of stuff. So after the film festival we went to my match, saw some art, saw some sex shops, drank some tea, saw lots of pharmacies, which makes me think the French are all hypochondriacs. Went to Moulin Rouge, got some really cool pics. Smoked some while I went to the Eiffel Tower. We didn't go up because it was too cold and windy. Instead we stood around in a long line taking photos of each other and talking about going for a coffee while I made people look weird with my wide-angle lens. Oh, and Kylie took about 101 photos of the Eiffel Tower. We made our movie, which is basically 2 people smoking for about 6.5 minutes, but still I think it looks pretty cool.
Je pensais de pouvoir trouver.
Ouvrez les bouches. Rob got some French guy's autograph. No one knows who he is, only that it was in a trilogy called 1, 2, 3. Read the tube a lot, saw a lot of buskers. Rob moonwalked in the Louvre. Emma did a Marilyn Monroe impression. I drank Orangina, which made me feel very French, but then gave up on that idea and found Starbucks. We saw this poster everywhere, which started to annoy us after a while. Sat on some steps near parking my march and took another group photo, which ended up looking like an audition for Topshop. Saw some guys in kilts and a weird painting, then walked around the Latin Quarter looking like real tourists. Heard a really cool guy playing piano in a restaurant, so went in and sat around for ages talking about crap. I ordered some food, had the suit, it was pretty cool. Went and sat on the steps at the Sacré-Cœur. Jamie and Rob acted like real gimps and waved at the camera. We met some guy from Texas who was busking his way around Europe. Rob joined in with his harmonica. At this point I felt like I was really on holiday. Saw some guy playing drums and walked down the steps to ride in the carousel. Jamie, Carl and Xenia rode in the spinning cup, which made them feel ill. Saw a lame street man who acted camera shy, then some street dancers that were even worse than mine. The holiday ended with a cup of coffee, a race up some steps and some rather dodgy photos. Under 18s, please turn away. We all flew back to England, all agreeing to go again next year, but kicked some European ass at the film festival. The year after that we're in for Cannes.
They've been too long alone, they street they ain't they are so lonely, they are so lonely, they could die. So if you baby leaves you, gotta tell the tale. Just take a walk on lonely street, I'll take you till it, baby. You'll be so lonely, you'll be so lonely, you could die. You'll be so lonely, you